Hello, and welcome back to Stardew Valley Expanded. In this episode, we're going to be finishing off summer. Getting all my farm chores done, and I realized I keep forgetting to bring the milk pail down here. So I'm going to go ahead and place a chest there so that I don't forget. We got our first large milk. I'm going to save that for the community center. And seeing my inventory here reminds me that I need to go kill one more lava crab for Demetrius. I'm going to put that away, but we're going to go ahead and head straight to the mines for today and try to get that last lava crab and then go talk to Demetrius and also give him this melon. Got a boss slime in here. Wonder if he'll drop anything good. We got the Yeti tooth. It's not better than what we have. Maybe it could be with the crit power and everything, but I think I'll go ahead and stick with what I have, maybe. I'll give it a shot, see if I like it more. Seems faster, at least. My goodness. We got plenty of lava crabs, so that's good, but wow, lots of guys on this level. Mainly killing them because we definitely need the combat XP. We're still pretty far down on that. I think that's one of our lowest skills right now. I was hoping to get a quick ladder, but I didn't find one, so we'll go ahead and call it there because I don't want to miss Demetrius. This is a little bit faster, but it doesn't feel as strong, so I think I'm going to go ahead and leave it here. I'm going to leave my bombs here as well, and the rest of this I'm going to take with me. I am starting to run quite low on salmon berries, so blackberry season can't get here soon enough. I just barely missed getting in there, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to talk to Demetrius today. Oh, we've got a little owl up here. He's very cute. No, Demetrius isn't down here, so I definitely missed him. That's really unfortunate, but that's okay. Gave out a few gifts in there anyways. And I can still give the melon to Demetrius tomorrow, so it's not too big of a deal. I'm going to double check. I did see an exclamation point over here. Gold bar. We can do that tomorrow. We've got a bunch of different qualities of butter here. I'm going to save this one for the community center, and I think I might go ahead and sell this silver quality one for now, along with the mayonnaise that I got, just for a little bit of extra cash. We got level 7 mining. I think, yeah, now that leaves only combat kind of left behind, so we'll need to work on that at some point. Today is Victor's birthday, so we'll have to find Victor. No idea what to give him. Might bring a clover. That seems like maybe a good bet. And today is luckily raining, so I don't have anything to do with the watering can. That's good. There's not much left to do, of course, but every bit helps. Ooh, and we got honey. That's really wonderful. I think that will be an entire community bundle done, so we might take some stuff over there today as well. And our row is done. We got 3 gold corn, so now we only need 2 more of those. I'm not necessarily sure we're going to get all the gold quality stuff that we need this year, but that's okay. Here you go, Caroline. Wow, we got a bunch of stuff from that. Sheesh. Just some mixed seeds for the ticket. Nothing too impressive, but it gets us closer to the good prizes. Here you go, Demetrius. Wow, we got him up to 5. That's perfect. Would have been even better if I'd gotten in early yesterday, but oops, my bad. Our first keg. 2 bundles complete. We've still got a lot of progress to make in the community center, but we're getting there. Looks like Victor is up in his room. I don't know if he comes out today. I might have to check back in a little bit. I had hoped that he would come out of there at 5, but it doesn't seem like he's budging. I'm not sure I want to stay here a super long time, and I don't know his schedule. I know that I could look it up, but I feel like that kind of ruins the spirit of learning new things in a new mod. At least for me, anyways. I'm going to give him till 6, and if he doesn't come out, then I'm going to go ahead and head off and do other things. Unfortunately, he's not budging, so we're heading out. I spent the rest of the night doing a little bit of clearing on the farm. Might as well. And we made a decent chunk of change. We're going to go ahead and save a lot of the money that we have currently. Today is Willie's birthday. Dear Melly, nothing is more satisfying than cooking with fresh vegetables from your own garden. I've enclosed a recipe to help you out. Take care, Caroline. Parsnip soup. Thank you, Caroline. Melly, I've heard you've been giving some people a hand around town. Everyone seems really thankful. I'm awarding you this month's Best Neighbor Award with a small cash prize. Keep it up. Even more money. I think I was just saying in the last episode that it feels like we get way too much money coming in from the mail. Feels quite excessive compared to vanilla. I suppose I shouldn't complain because it's nice to get extra money, but it does feel like a bit much. Before we head over to Willie, let's go ahead and drop a few things off here. Happy birthday, Willie! We're up to 4 with Willie. That's really good. Now let's get some fishing done. Our very first tuna. We need that for the community center. I'm gonna give the lake some time now. There we go. That's what I was looking for, this sturgeon. He was actually relatively easy to catch, surprisingly. We're out of stamina, so I think that's going to be it for fishing for us today. We barely have any salmon berries left, so I don't really want to use them right now. But we got a decent amount of stuff. I think I'm going to go ahead and go turn these 2 in real quick. I know that we can use this to get the caviar and stuff like that, but we'll have other opportunities to get another sturgeon for a fish pond, and I'm not quite yet ready to make a fish pond anyways, so we're going to go ahead and just donate that one. I think that's a better use of that. I think that'll finish that bundle. And we got a dress spinner. This will be good when we get an updated rod. That's some really good money from fishing. We might want to do a few more days of fishing before the end of the month, just so that we have plenty for seeds in the following season. Dear Melly, I'd like to share an old cooking recipe my pappy used to make. It's important the fish is fresh. Willie. We got the recipe for chowder. Thank you, Willie. To Farmer Melly, my knee's acting up again, and you know what helps? Rubbing the darn thing with hot pepper. Trouble is, my supplies run dry. If you've got one to spare, I'd be much obliged. George. Absolutely, we've got plenty for you, George. We got our 5 gold melons. Amazing. That's very lucky. Now the real question is, can we get that lucky with the butternut squash? We got 4. I think I had one other one, and it looks like we also got a farming level from that as well. We do. We have it. That's amazing. Okay. That's a huge weight off of my shoulders. Actually, looks like we ended up with some extra melons. I can probably save those for something. So that's also really good. I went ahead and I made a bunch of more sprinklers here. This area is completely filled with quality sprinklers, and this one is mostly complete. And I'm thinking I also want to be able to make another area over here that will also match this layout. So I'm going to want 10 more quality sprinklers, which means I need to head to the mines because I don't have enough resources for that. And I want to be ready for the following month. I'm really low on iron. I have a lot of gold and everything, so I don't think I'm going to be hurting for gold or quartz. I think those are probably really good. Really only needed to make one more of these and just 3 more of these. It's the iron that's really hurting me, so I'm going to want to go ahead and go straight up there and do that today, I think, just so that we can really fill this area out. The following day, so tomorrow, is going to be another storm day. I think I want to use that day for getting more fishing done so that we have even more gold. I think that's kind of the plan here. I'm going to go ahead and sell this gold butter. We want as much money as we can possibly get. I think that would be the best. There's some more iron. My goodness. Sometimes you get a lot and sometimes you get none. I think we should have plenty enough for those 10 sprinklers. Just grabbing anything else that I see on the way out. It was a pretty simple mining session there. I think we did a pretty decent job. We got a lot of iron ore, which is what we needed. It didn't take too long. Just realized I should also check up here as well in this little cave. Just copper. But we could use that. Maybe we could even make another furnace. Maybe it's time. I think I'm going to go ahead and hang on to any Gold Star cheese. I usually end up using this as a food, especially in Skull Caverns. So I think I'm going to start stockpiling that immediately, just so that when we make it down to the desert, we're ready to go. Farming level 8. We can now make our own kegs, and I think I'm definitely going to want to make at least 1 or 2 of those. Oil maker we're going to have to wait on, and the deluxe speed grow is also really good. We made a ton of money today. That's a very, very good. I think our autumn is going to be really bountiful. Dear Melly, I was conducting a field study the other day and I found this specimen. I hope you find it as interesting as I did. Demetrius. Thank you, Demetrius. I think I've already caught a bream before, but it certainly doesn't hurt to have extra stuff to sell. Does look like those kegs require iron, which I'm not willing to give up just yet, so those will have to wait just a moment before I craft them. I want to get all of those sprinklers and everything set up first, since we have such a small amount of time until autumn. And last night while I was working on smelting, I started kind of upgrading this a little bit more. I didn't really love the way this wooden path looked over here. Thought it looked a little bit funky, so I changed this to a stone path here, and this I'm gonna continue down over here and kind of change this path because I just don't like the way this one looks when you have to turn it like this. I think it looks a little bit strange to me. But I went ahead and I put the wood path over here because I think that looks nice with the trees, and it'll prevent a lot of like the seeds and debris from spawning over here, and that's kind of annoying to have, so wanted to get that out of the way. We got a chicken statue. Our first chicken statue. Ooh. Surprised we're this far in. Hadn't gotten one yet. While I was down by the cows, I figure I should check this out. You could grab another sturgeon. I'm going to go ahead and grab this sturgeon because I think they don't spawn till winter, and I think fall would be a good time to get that fish pond going. So I'm going to go ahead and grab him. That way we can get started on caviar. I'm going to go ahead and keep the shrimp. I think I'm going to get rid of some of this other stuff, though. I might keep the rainbow shell, and I think we have a basic sand dollar at home, so I'm going to go ahead and keep that one. I am so incredibly tempted to get this, but I think I am going to wait. I know how useful this is, especially with the trap bobber, and I know there's something in the water in the ocean that I'm having a difficult time catching, but I I want to save that money for seeds and stuff like that for autumn. So I think this might wait for autumn as much as it pains me. Let's see what we can catch today. Well, there's the tilapia we need. I couldn't quite remember when I was supposed to catch him. I'm glad we got him. A super cucumber, our first one. Oh my goodness, he was a pain to catch. And a gold star one. Usually I use these guys for the luau. I'm surprised to be getting one so late in the game, but that's okay. At least we've got one now. I think we did pretty good on our haul today. A lot of this is going to end up getting sold. We're probably going to end up keeping this super cucumber, and I'm going to go turn the tilapia in. And of course, on our way back, I'll go ahead and I'll stop in the saloon and say hello to some people. We're not doing too bad overall. I have no idea where to catch the starfish. I did attempt to fish in the tide pools over there on the right-hand side, and I wasn't able to land a bobber in there. So I'm not entirely sure. Maybe they're in fall or winter or something. I'm not sure. Over here, we're definitely going to need the desert. I think these are rain during winter or something like that. I can't quite remember. These are easy to get and no idea on these two. So we got quite a ways on this bundle. I think this is raining during fall. I might be wrong on that. This one we have to wait. I can't remember if he's also accessible in fall or winter, but it's during rain, so we'll have to keep an eye out. He's during fall, and I have no idea on the goldfish. So we're overall not doing terrible on the fishing, the fish tank, but a lot of these I simply don't know. I'm probably going to end up getting kind of stuck on some of these ones that I just don't know, but I'll have to just keep trying areas until I get lucky. Of course, if you guys have any hints, feel free to leave them in the comments. I would prefer them as hints rather than just telling me where I need to go. If you can, things like, oh, the starfish, starfish are nocturnal, that's like a good hint rather than just outright telling me, oh, they're only available during this time, during this month. Oh, I did have a super cucumber, but I just didn't have a gold one. My bad. Well, I'll keep both of them. I'm going to keep that tuna as well. We've got level 9 foraging. Ooh, this is very new to me. Let's see. So we've got the rain totem. We've got a sun totem and a wind totem. Not quite sure what you would want a wind totem for unless there's maybe some specific things that you can get when it's windy. Or maybe it has to do with an area that we haven't reached yet. I'm definitely not sure, but that's very interesting. Good amount of money from fishing. We've hit 30K. That's a really good amount to go to autumn with. I'm very happy with that. We got the last 2 golden corn that we need. Let me look at this. So we have the corn, we have the melon, and we have the butternut squash. These were both spring, I believe, which means I think we have to get pumpkins and sweet potatoes in order to complete this in time. These should come naturally, and we need to get to work on at least 2 of these. I believe the duck and the goat would be next. I think we could do the sheep as well. Yeah, because I think pig is last. So maybe we should focus just trying to upgrade the barn specifically so that we can get these 2 items next, so that we can finish this before winter. because the pantry is the main one that you want to get done before winter so that you have the greenhouse so that you can be making a little bit of money. I'm going to take some time today to get this next plot set up so that we're ready with it. And also to get my farm a little bit more organized and looking a little bit nicer. Because right now, it's a little bit difficult to navigate. Looks like our silo might be full. That's okay. Well, I've got this section added now. I think that's looking much better, and that's going to give us so much more space. I am going to have an insane amount to till and water on the first day, but that's going to be worth it, I think. All right, I think this path is looking a lot better to get us down to where we get our water. I do need to exchange the bait out over here. I still also have these sprinklers here. I'm thinking I might want to do some kind of a flower farm, and I'm not exactly sure how I want to do that. I need a moment to think about it, I think. I'm going to place some torches behind some of these trees just for a little bit of light around the place. Placing the torches behind the trees also kind of hides them so they're not as obnoxious. I can't put one behind that. That needs to grow first. And I've also been putting them behind the scarecrow as well because that hides them too. I think I might put some behind some of these as well. I think we'll do that. Make it glow a little bit. And then what I was thinking is down here is maybe I could make kind of like a V shape. So these will overlap a little bit down here. I think that's all right. Thinking like that type of pattern. I might have to lower it. So that's over 2, up 1. Yeah, I think I want to lower it just a little bit so that I can fit in 5. I actually think I had it in the right spot, or almost the right spot. Let's go with that. With I think a scarecrow right here in the middle, and then we'll be able to add some beehives and stuff in here as well. I don't think that's too shabby. We'll have to see how we feel about it. I think for now that's good though. I don't want to go to bed too late today. A little bit more cash. And we're finally on the last day of the month, and it's the Dance of the Moonlight Jellies, so we'll have to stay up late and go to that. Got the recipe for bread making? Dear Melly, tonight at around 10 o'clock p.m., a rare and beautiful event will take place. The Moonlight Jellies will be passing by Pelican Town on their long journey south for the winter. We're all gathering at the beach to watch. You don't want to miss this. See you tonight. Thank you, Demetrius. We will be there. Since today is last day, we're going to want to make sure that we gather all of our fruit trees so we get as much out of them as we possibly can. A lot of that fruit tree fruit is going to end up going towards us being able to make a lot of jellies and wines and stuff like that, dried fruit, etc. So we definitely want those. I think at some point I'm going to end up moving this tree right here. I hate where it is, but I wanted to get all of the fruit from it. That orange tree might end up being a good candidate for the first thing that might go in the greenhouse when we get it. Uh-oh, it looks like our tree got zapped. Well, we get some coal from it for now. I don't know how long it takes for that to heal from that. I've never had a fruit tree zap before. All right, I don't think we need any of this right now. Yeah, I'm unimpressed by this selection. I think I am good. I have to decide what we're going to do today. Our lowest skill is combat, followed by mining and fishing. I could spend today fishing, however, I'm thinking that with combat being so low, I should go to the mines and just see how far I can progress the mines for today. I'm going to grab our extra food from the mines just in case. Being in those higher level areas, I always get a little bit of a smackdown. The dreaded spiral floor. Let's see how long it takes to go down on this level. Well, not too bad. And here's our first star drop. You found a star drop. Your mind is filled with thoughts of rain. Your maximum energy level has increased. That's some gold. Love seeing that. We're looking for combat XP, so this is always good. Got some ideas to sleep on. That's a combat level. Ooh, and a boss slime. We got the Steel Falchion. Slime Gather +3 attack. Ooh, I'm not sure if that's better, but I kind of feel like it might be worth it to try. It's a lot of slime. My goodness. Might be worth it in case we ever want to do anything with the slime. Not sure what all we're going to have in Expanded. Not sure if they have done anything to the slime hutch or anything. So it might be worth just checking it out, just in case. Oh yeah, I think I like this much better. It seems much faster. Ooh, we got our first squid ink and a cactus houseplant. That's crazy. We get like 6 slime per slime. Well, it's time for the Dance of the Moonlight Jellies, and I think I'm going to go ahead and head there. I did want to try to get down further, but I'd rather go to the festival. We did get some extra food while we were in there, so that will help the next time we come to the mines. That's very wonderful. I think the interesting thing was getting all the extra slime. I do like this with all of its extra attacks and stuff. Before we get there, let's get these broccoli seeds. That's helpful. Definitely need to grow those next season. Let's see what we got. Looks like the normal stuff. I know that the seafoam pudding is really helpful, but I don't want to spend that amount right now. As per usual, I'm going to go ahead and talk to everybody, and I will show you the new NPC's dialogue. The jellyfish are so pretty. I love watching them every year. I'm awfully afraid of large bodies of water. I'll be here on the beach, where it's safe. If these jellies don't show in the next 10 minutes, I'm getting out of here, wasting my evening. My goodness, Andy. No whimsy allowed. The sky is clear tonight, a flawless backdrop of moonlight for the jellies. Wouldn't you say, Melly? I agree. These moonlight jellies travel here all the way from across the world. They were at the Fern Islands just a few months ago. Let's summon these jellyfish. The glow of summer has faded now, and the moonlight jellies carry on towards the great unknown. Time for me to clear up my inventory before bed. My goodness, I brought home a bunch of stuff. It's time to make a gems chest because I can't fit them in the resource chest anymore. I'm going to go ahead and put the squid ink with the artisan goods. I know it's not necessarily an artisan good, but I consider it one. And let's say goodbye to summer. With level 7 combat, we've got an armor elixir. No idea what that does. I'm guessing that gives you extra defense, maybe? We'll have to look. Extra seed money. Before we end off the episode, I do want to look and see what some of these things are. So here was the sun totem from earlier. Activate to greatly increase the chance for a sunny day. Okay, that's pretty obvious. Activate to greatly increase the chance for a windy day tomorrow. Has no effect during winter. Okay, so it's just going to summon a windy day. Again, I'm not entirely sure what we would need a windy day for just yet. And the armor elixir fortifies your body, stacks with speed potions. Ooh, plus 15 defense. A void soul. That's really interesting. We don't know what a void soul is yet. Part of me thinks maybe those might be from like keys challenges, the danger in the deep and stuff like that, maybe. Or a place I've never been. I'm not entirely sure. But we'll have to keep an eye out for those so that we can maybe make this. That seems very useful. I think that paired with a few other of the vanilla items, particularly some I'm thinking about that come from masteries, this might be really good. And with that, that'll be the end of this episode. Next episode, we're going to be starting autumn. I am super excited. Autumn is my favorite time of year in real life. I especially love it where I live because it rains a lot and I really enjoy the rain, as you could tell when we got the star drop, as that being my favorite thing. So if you made it this far in the video, I really appreciate it. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you again. Bye!